Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play The Secret of Monkey Island. Well, last time you'll remember we had just opened up the giant stone monkey head on Monkey Island, but I remembered that there's one thing I forgot to do that is not completely essential to the game. In fact, as I mentioned before, I completely missed talking to this character the first time I played through this game, but we did not go back to the voodoo lady to find out our destiny. So we're going to do the quick little cutscene here.
Hello? Yikes!
So you have returned to learn future.
Yes, I must go after the governor.
You must first find others to help in your cause.
I really hate that flashing. Makes me see spots.
Quiet. I am getting another vision. You must...
Must what?
You must go to Monkey Island.
TM.
Once there, you will search for the ghost pirate LeChuck. He hides deep, deep beneath Monkey Island. There is only one thing powerful enough to destroy LeChuck.
What?
It's an ancient root. Once prepared, the root can destroy a ghost with one touch.
Yeah!
I'm getting more vision.
Spill it!
I see the cannibals that live on the island. They are helping you, or eating you. I can't tell. The vision isn't coming in clear anymore.
Great.
Now go and find the one that loves you. But be warned.
Don't worry, I'll watch out for LeChuck.
Not of LeChuck, of yourself. What you will find out about yourself and your world. It will terrify you.
So, yeah. That actually gets us to where we're supposed to start going in the final part of Act 1, finding, a crew for our ship and getting a ship. Of course, we've done all of this, and we have now befriended the cannibals, so let us cut back to where we were last time. And we're back on Monkey Island, on our way to the cannibal village. I spared you watching me row back around to this place.
Have you come back to let us repay you for your fine gift?
Well, actually, there is something.
Tell us, what is it?
I need a ship. Money, I want money. Oh, let's play this, well...
I need a ship.
How did you get here if you don't have a ship?
Well, this big rock fell out of the sky.
I see. Say no more. Well, I'm sorry, but we don't have a ship. Is there anything else we could do for you?
Money. I want money.
That's not exactly what we had in mind. Is there anything else we could do for you?
Well...
I'm looking for somebody.
Here? On Monkey Island?
We're the only people living on Monkey Island.
Well, the only civilized people.
That's okay if people I'm looking for aren't living. That's okay if people I'm looking for aren't civilized. I'm looking for 30 dead guys and 1 woman.
I'm looking for 30 dead guys and 1 woman.
I don't think I want to hear any more about it.
Wait, maybe he's talking about those dead pirates.
Oh, yeah. Those guys.
Then you've seen the ghost pirate LeChuck and his cadaverous crew?
Those jerks have been bugging us for months.
Zooming around here in that creepy ghost ship of theirs, wailing and moaning until all hours of the morning.
Scaring away all the cruise ship business?
Normally, when we have problems with the undead, we just cook up our standard potion of exorcism and be done with it.
So why don't you do that now?
Well, the main ingredient of the potion is a very rare root. In fact, there's only one in existence.
We only use a little bit at a time, you see.
But LeChuck stole the whole thing.
Where is he hiding it?
He's in a place beneath this island. Somewhere in a huge system of catacombs. A hellish place filled with the wailing of tortured souls trapped forever in the rock.
A
where
middle
the
school?
walls bleed and the air is thick with the rancid smell of pure evil.
Tourists used to line up for hours to see it.
Yeah, still sounds like a middle school to me.
And then LeChuck came and ruined everything, right?
No, we lost the key.
It was stolen.
Well, we loaned it to a hermit who lives on the island.
And until that crusty old, pantless weirdo brings it back, we're keeping his banana picker.
I'm off to find LeChuck and get the root.
Sorry, but it's just not that easy.
Of course it
Trying
isn't.
to find LeChuck could be very dangerous.
You'd never find your way through the catacombs without the...
Hey, Ixnay on the Edhay of the Avigator Nay.
The what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Were you guys talking in Pig Latin? And then we can actually speak back in Pig Latin.
Ude uye avhe a apme ave atacombs k?
Ari say, oh nay.
We could at least tell him what the head does.
Well, it's a navigating tool.
It's a head. It was once attached to a navigator.
We've kept it alive magically, so we could take advantage of its innate sense of direction. Getting through the catacombs without it is impossible.
But it's our only one, so you can't have it.
I guess we have nothing to offer you.
After he gave us that nice idol, too.
Feel free to come to the Great Monkey and visit your idol anytime. So, anyway, Lemonhead, what was that you were saying about tropical oils?
Well,
And just to give you a view of what their masks look like in the original version. Pretty good artwork, all things considered. But just to be nice, we don't have to do this, but...
Ah, the key to the Great Monkey. Thank you very much.
Now,
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
ahead. Get it? Get it?
Well, look at this. It looks like instructions on how to get ahead.
We could give him our head and use these instructions to get ourselves a new one.
Yes, I suppose we can give you this now.
Thanks.
Looks pretty good for a dried up old head, doesn't it? We keep it wrapped in this magical necklace that makes it invisible to ghosts. Oh, look! I think he likes you. Just follow his nose, and he'll lead you to LeChuck's hideout in the catacombs. Then, get the root from LeChuck and come back here. We'll mix up a batch of our special enzymatic ghost-dissolving solution.
And you can pour it on LeChuck like salt on a slug.
Yeah.
Good luck!
Alright, so, our course is now clear. So now some more furious rowing.
I don't see anything special about it.
And yes, double-clicking will make him row faster. Not much faster, mind you, but it helps. And of course, there is a giant stone monkey skeleton underneath.
I had a feeling that in hell, there would be mushrooms.
And nice little heat effect here on the lava. Of course, you know, there's no convection because this is an adventure game. And again, graphics for the original game were pretty good for their time. The curious part is that there seems to be this gap in the pathway that you can still walk over. That seems to have been at least partially covered up in this one. I think that may have been a reference to the Leap of Fate from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, because you did have to cross that at the end of that game as well. Or it could have just been a gap in the artwork. Of course, there's only one path to go at this point. But from here, we will need our navigator's head.
It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle. It's called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting.
More body part puns. Alright.
It's slimy and goopy. I think it wants me to go to the right.
And yes, because it wasn't always clear in the original one which way it might be facing, it will let you look at the head to determine which way it wants you to go, which is a nice, helpful little touch. And yeah, very surreal architecture.
Gross.
Okay, he's wanting us to go left, it looks like. Which is weird, because we just came that way. Because yes, this maze shifts around us. Okay, keep going left. Keep going left, okay. Okay, keep going right.
I think it wants me to go to the left.
Okay, well.
I think it wants me to go to the right.
Okay, so we probably want to keep going straight back. Because if you do go the wrong way, it'll still try and correct you. And it isn't always clear from the artwork which way you can or can't go.
Yuck. Creepy.
So you want me to go back to the left. And right again. And left again. And back. And right again. And right again. And back. And back. And here we are. Alright, let's get this sneaking on board.
Excuse me, but is this the Lido deck? Yikes!
Okay, so clearly we can't just waltz in there. If only we had some item that could make us invisible to ghosts. Oh, wait, we do.
You can't have it. It's mine.
Alright, let's try talking to the navigator.
Okay, we're here. Now what do you want from me?
Hello, Head.
Hello?
Thank you for leading me to the ghost ship.
Hey, no problem. When you only have one job, you do it well. Know what I mean?
May I please have that necklace?
No, but thanks for asking so politely.
Why can't I have it?
I've got a bad feeling about this place. I think I might need it.
Maybe I'll just take it.
Maybe you'd better not.
Why can't I have it?
Look, don't be a nag, okay?
Oh, come on, please.
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
Pretty please?
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
Why can't I have it?
Look, don't be a nag, okay?
Alright, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with repeating ourselves. Let's try threats.
I don't want to have to hurt you.
And I don't want to have to make you regret it.
What are you gonna do? Bite me?
Remember, you need me to get out of this place. If I wanted to, I could strand you here forever.
If I wanted to, I could dropkick you into the lava.
On second thought, hey, what good's a necklace if you don't have shoulders?
Alright, so now we can use the ghost necklace.
This feels weird.
Can we talk to him anymore?
I better put the necklace back on the way the natives had it first.
That way we don't have to animate a new talk
Hello,
scene.
Mr. Navigator.
Hello.
This feels weird.
So yes, so now we are invisible, and I actually like the animation in the original one a little bit better. Just a little bit more detail on the ghosts. I mean, some of these guys just look like little blue blurs.
I better leave him alone.
Yeah, and you'll note that the ghostly dog seems to notice us as we walk past. And you'll note, there's LeChuck.
The wind makes not such a creaking. The ship sounds strange in these waters.
Well, it's lava, not water.
Looks like Monkey Island.
So yes, we need to get to that key.
Who dares to enter the cabin of the ghost pirate LeChuck? Strange places, strange noises.
And you can keep doing this to get different little things out of him. I actually have gotten him to say, "The wind makes not such a creaking. Probably just the wind."
Fear for thy life, ye who enters. You'd better fear.
Yeah, so how are we going to get that? Well, you remember we have that nice, strong magnetic compass. And yes, I don't know why magnetics affects ghostly keys, but they do. And yes, this drunk ghost seems to notice us too.
What was that?
Okay, so clearly we need to find some way of greasing the hinges. And we got a sleeping ghost
He
crew
looks
here.
sound asleep. They look like chickens.
Ghostly chickens.
Gross, look at the meat.
Ghostly pigs. A glowing crate.
I don't see anything special about it.
It's a glowing crate!
Well, except that big glowing voodoo anti-root inside.
Thank you. And there's another trapdoor over here.
It's locked tight. Must be something important down there.
I wonder if our key works on that one. Okay, use key in hatch. Ah, it does work. It looks like there is grease.
Yikes! I hate rats.
Especially ghostly rats. Okay, so we can probably use that to grease the hinges, but we need to get past the ghostly rat. Now, how are we going to do that, you ask? Well,
All I got was a feather.
alright, I now have a ghostly feather. And you'll note that this ghost has some ghostly grog. But I don't think we will just be able to reach up and grab it, because that would be too easy. And his feet seem perfectly exposed, so... I can't even try and drink the ghost grog. Which, oddly enough, the clay jar doesn't seem to be affected by its acidic properties, but let's go give our ghost grog to the rat.
I'll just pour it in this dish.
Oh, there's a dish there. Remember, this ghost rat is just sleeping. No ghost rats were harmed in the production of this game.
Ugh, it's all over my hands.
Okay, so we now have some grease, because grease is the word. And use that grease on the squeaky
This
door.
should stop it from squeaking. He's asleep. Hey, I bet the governor's in there. Oh, good, more inventory.
Yes, just what we needed. Alright, well, now we've got these tools. I'll bet we can open up this crate.
This should do it.
Slightly weaker fanfare there than in the original game. In the original game, it would play the triumphant Indiana Jones dun 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 dun, which happened whenever you did something appropriately indie-like in the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade adventure game. I guess that they don't have the rights to that one
I'll just
anymore.
grab this old root and be on my way.
Alright, so mission accomplished. Now we just need to make our way back to the cannibals, but thankfully the game is not going to make us go back through the catacombs and row all the way around the island and do all of this once again.
A long walk, a brief row, and a short hike later.
I did it! I got the root!
Wow! Look, he's not kidding. Here it is.
He's not such a wimp after all.
Come on, let's go make the brew of the fermented root.
What?
Right here. We'll be right back.
I'm not such a wimp after all.
Where did it pull that banana from?
There it is.
One squirt of that stuff and the ectoplasm really hits the fan.
And if you have any left over, it's delicious with a little vanilla ice cream. Good luck!
Thanks.
Yes, it turns out that the Mystic Potion is in fact root beer.
It seems to be filled with some carbonated fluid.
After some more furious paddling,
Or padding.
Eep! You scared me half to death!
Have a taste of root beer, you evil spirit.
Wait! If it's ghosts you're after, I can tell you where the others are.
And yeah, we can't threaten to zap him anyway. But I'm gonna play it heroic.
Tell me where the ghost ship is.
If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me?
Okay, I promise.
I won't not promise to avoid refraining from harming you.
What?
Yes.
What happened to the ship?
If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me?
Okay, fine.
Okay, I promise.
Okay. They all left for the wedding.
What wedding?
LeChuck is marrying the governor of Melee Island.
TM.
What? But how will they... Where's the wedding?
There's a lovely church on Melee Island. They're headed there.
Melee Island?
TM.
Oh no. Why are you still here?
My head fell into the lava there, and I had to chase after it. And when I came back, they had gone. Shame, too. I hate to miss the wedding.
I've got to go after them. I've got to stop that wedding.
Bye!
Bob! What are you doing here?
Oh, I missed the boat to the wedding.
Hey! No problem! We can take mine! Let's go!
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
you have a ship?
Yep.
If you have a ship, why are you waiting to be rescued?
Why, heck, if you're stranded, you've got to be rescued. Says so in the rules.
How did you get in here without a head?
I have a head.
Okay. Never mind.
Will you take me to Melee Island?
I'll lend you my ship if you promise to rescue me with it.
Okay.
Well, let's go!
And now, the grand finale.
Well, that certainly was easier than the trip to Monkey Island. I wonder where Toothrot's gone to now. Now I'll have to stop the wedding by myself. The church is the other way.
All right.
Yikes.
Hey! Wait a second!
I'm selling this fine mouthwash. Now let's see. Want to see a trick?
Want to see a neat trick?
Gosh,
Do you know
yes!
how I got
I
these
love magic
scars?
tricks!
Cool.
And the lower body just ran off. Now, we can very cleverly bypass this guard, but you know what? Let's not be clever. And the only thing we have left is our 173 pieces of 8 and the magic seltzer bottle. Not even gonna try talking. Just squirt.
This stuff's great. Watch out, LeChuck. There's a new sheriff in town and his name... Hey, I better get to the church. Seems like it's always 10 o'clock on this island.
And, of course, we cannot stop.
I've got to get to the church.
If there be any man with reason that these two people should not be united in blissful matrimony, let him speak now, or forever hold his peace.
And there goes the ghost legs running by. And, oh, let's go with the Graduate reference.
Elaine!
Hey! Who's that?
Where they get a ghostly preacher?
I've just remembered an appointment at the dentist's.
You'll need one when I'm through with you.
Governor!
Governor!
Governor?
What's going on?
Oh, Guybrush, you mad fool! I'm impressed you came to rescue me, but it really wasn't necessary. I had everything well in hand. Unfortunately, your arrival has made it necessary for me to tip my hand early.
How? Who? But... what? I
thought LeChuck was going to marry you.
Yes, so did I.
Yes, so did he. But I arranged for a little surprise when it came time to kiss the bride.
How did you manage to escape?
Oh, that was easy. LeChuck is a bozo.
Hey!
And lots of his crew members were friends of mine when they were alive.
Okay, the obvious question.
If you're here, then who's that in the dress? What?
Oh, don't scare them! They have my ghost-zapping root beer bottle!
Oh, I'll get it! Oops.
Ugh, nice going, Guybrush. Now I've got to chase them down to get my voodoo root beer back.
But...
I've got...
Hey!
You dared come here and confront me? I can't believe your audacity.
Well, I can't believe your stupidity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your frivolity.
Well, I can't believe your enormity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your mobility.
Well, I can't believe your atrocity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your fragility.
Well, I can't believe your felicity.
Ah, I grow tired of you.
Say now, let's not be hasty.
And there goes our root beer.
Good to see you, son. How's the ship? If you're interested in trading up, I can give you a fair price for it. Howdy, partner. You know, just by looking at you, I can tell you're a man of the world. A man with an eye for quality. A man who knows a good bargain when he...
Well, thankfully, something got jarred loose. And let's see that again in classic mode. And from the blimp cam, and there was much rejoicing. Yay.
Hey!
Yikes! Oh, don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry.
That's okay. You know, LeChuck was a deviant, obnoxious, slithery, creepy, crawly sort of a guy, but I'll say one thing for him.
What's that?
He sure looks nice exploding against the night sky.
Yes, it's very romantic. Can I buy you a root beer?
And just to complete the image, here's the classic animation.
Sure. And there's more at Stan's. Oh gosh, I hope Stan's okay. I wish my crew could have seen this.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that Guybrush was somehow responsible for the big rock sinking the ship.
Yeah. As soon as we find a way off this island, we're gonna have ourselves a little chat with Mr. Threepwood.
Let's get out of this hut first.
Yeah, at least I learned something from all this.
What's that?
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
A what?
I don't know. Not sure why I said that.
So yes, that is the ending of The Secret of Monkey Island. But it is not the only by chance you decide not to destroy your ship with your mutinous crew. This scene with Bob plays out a little bit differently. And just to show you the other way this could end, we're going to play through the whole thing.
Balmy weather we're having, isn't it?
It's always like that down here.
Have a taste of root beer, you evil spirit!
Wait! If it's ghosts you're after, I can tell you where the others are.
I think I'll zap you anyway.
What did I ever do to you?
Tell me where the ghost ship is.
If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me?
I won't not promise to avoid refraining from harming you.
What?
Would you please stop doing that with your head?
Sure.
What happened to the ship?
If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me?
Alright, fine.
Okay, I promise.
Okay. They all left for the wedding.
Where's the wedding?
There's a lovely church on Melee Island.
TM.
They're headed there. LeChuck is marrying the governor.
Marrying the... Melee Island? Oh no.
Oh, what the heck.
Why are you still here?
My head fell into the lava there, and I had to chase after it. And when I came back, they had gone. Shame, too. I hate to miss the wedding.
I give up. I'm tired of chasing them everywhere.
What? You can't give up now! What kind of a hero are you, anyway?
You're right! I've got to stop that wedding!
Bye!
And backstab.
Wow.
Oh, there you are.
We've been looking all over for you.
How did you get in here without using the head?
What?
Well, I mean, that is, you don't seem to have a head, and...
What?
Never mind. We've got to get back to Melee Island.
No kidding.
Yeah, we're out of sunscreen.
Come on, let's go.
So yeah, not much really changes, and they abandon you again once you get to Melee Island anyway, so it doesn't really change much. Except for this other bit at the end.
Well, that certainly was easier than the trip to Monkey Island. Wish those guys hadn't been so excited about getting sunscreen.
Especially because it's night.
Stop the wedding,
and of course, there are some other ways that this conversation can go.
Take this, you vaporous voodoo vermin! You'll never menace decent, tangible pirates again, you billowing bag of something that begins with B.
Barnacles!
Now, hold on a minute there, friend. I was only kidding, you know. We can settle this like gentlemen.
Oh no! It's jammed! Must be pocket lint. Say now.
Of course, it plays out exactly the same way.
Hasty.
And of course, if you decided not to destroy your ship, you get a slightly different bit here as well, in the final ending.
Actually, I'm a bit sick of root beer. While I was in the machine over at Stan's... Oh gosh, I hope Stan's okay.
He's fine.
You know, I completely forgot about Herman Toothrot.
Now I wonder where my pirate friend has got to. I certainly hope he didn't leave without me.
Yeah, at least I learned something from all this.
What's that?
How to deal with frustration, disappointment, and irritating cynicism.
That sounds like something my husband would say.
And for the last little line here, I'm going to switch to the classic so that we can see the original end of the game credits. Which they took out a lot of the humor in the featuring Spiffy as the dog in the bar. And then, yeah, Orson Scott Card wrote the sword fighting insults. Mentioned that earlier. Yeah, unfortunately, the credits for the new game, even though they give the old and the new, special guest film director Hal Barwood, they took out a lot of the jacket. Yeah, chocolate supply supervision, bulletproofing. They took out some of the joke credits for the new one, unfortunately. And you can't shut the credits off once they've started rolling at the end of the game, which is rather annoying. And yes, lots of additional testing, but yeah, normally I'm not too big on letting the credits run, but I do think it's important just to note a few things in the credits for the revamp. You have Sam and Max, appear courtesy of Steve Purcell, who's one of the background artists. Cobb and the Seagull from Loom. Soundtrack not available on cassette or LP or CD. Book also not available. The Secret of Monkey Island. There's the LeChuck theme. A Lucasfilm Games production. Turn off your computer and go to sleep. So yeah, that is the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. more or less everything as far as the alternate endings and alternate scenes go, apart from a couple of wisecrack remarks here and there. Depending on whether or not you do stuff like scare the rat off, or if you try doing things out of order, like giving the cannibals the how to get ahead brochure ahead of time. Got a nice smoothie jazz feeling here for the end. But yeah, as I said before, this is one of my favorite adventure games of all time. The game itself and the series is pretty good. And we will be getting to Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, the special edition, in due time. And I wonder... Yeah, unfortunately, the trick that lets you speed up the text speed in the classic credits does not work here. And see what I mean about how the credits are longer on this one, because, well, there are a whole lot more people working on this one, clearly. Because it just shows you how much the gaming industry has expanded since this game originally came out. And we got the list of characters here. And I recognize a couple of voice actor names in this I didn't notice before. They brought back Dominic Armato. But yes, Rob Paulson as one of the Fettuccine Brothers, Bob the Ghost Pirate, the Lookout, and the Ghost Priest. And Jess Harnell, yes, Yakko and Wacko played the Fettuccine Brothers. Esteban the Scar Pirate Bar, Pirate Leader 1, the Storekeeper, and the Swordhead Ghost. Mancomb Seepgood, Wally Wingert, back as Herman Tufrot. I think Danny Delk may have been the narrator in Monkey Island 4, but I don't remember. And as I said, they did cut a lot of the... there wasn't as much humor or comedy in the new credits as there are in the classic. But I did still want to show this for one gag at the end, because they did put a good one in this. So, as I was saying, this is one of my favorite game series of all time. And we've already done the third Monkey Island game. I will be doing the second one. Eventually, we will be doing the fourth Monkey Island game as well. But, yeah, as I was saying before I broke off to note the voice actors, yeah, it's amazing how the industry has expanded and how time once was you could have a team of about a dozen, 2 dozen dedicated people, including marketing experts and whatnot, getting involved and put a game together back in the classic gaming days. But now you've got, you know, teams of hundreds, if not thousands of people working on marketing, production, testing, retesting, all of these different little elements that go into making the game, you know, bigger and work better. I mean, just artists alone. The sheer number of artists that they have working on a game today is phenomenal. Mind-breaking, really, compared to the original one. They had 3 guys doing the backgrounds, and this one you've got, you know, more than that. I mean, there's probably more people working on the marketing for this than there were working on the original Monkey Island game. And I'm sorry, I wish I could fast forward through this a little bit, but we do need to sit through the whole thing to get the little gag. And yeah, publishing, production services. We're going to see a caterer on here next, aren't we? Quality assurance, make sure they spelled quality correctly. I have seen that happen. Remember, you can't spell analysis without the anal. Analyst, not analyst. I swear. And special thanks to all these people and all of the fans worldwide. And then personal thanks. Very special thanks to Ron Gilbert, of course, who made this all possible. And very, very special thanks to George Lucas, who paid for all this. And this software is based in part on the work of the independent JPEG group. And we're going into the licensing thing about this. And the PNG reference library. We're going to have the Woody Allen eye test come scrolling by at any moment. Not really. Developed by LucasArts in San Francisco, California. And yes, there it is, the little Avengers parody tribute. Guybrush Threepwood will return in Monkey Island 2: X Revenge. And I will see you here for that next time. Until then, this is Starman telling you to take care. Now go out and play outside.